Hello, this is Ben Surrey, also known as Curdle Sanders from crossplatformgamers.com, and this is going to be the start of a video series of playthroughs of Orcs Must Die 2, the Family Ties DLC. This is the second piece of DLC that is launched for this game. The first one, Fire and Water, launched about a month ago, and you can check out my videos about that on this same channel. But right now I'm going to be going through some of the new items added into Family Ties. The first off, and I think probably the most important one, is the Stone Staff. And I've had this one fully upgraded, and when you see us playing in game, we're playing with a fully upgraded one. Basically you can level up enemies getting stoned for longer, 3 out of 3 levels. And then the unique abilities, primary attack does more damage to stone targets, which is how my associate Fultzy plays in the next video. And I played it with secondary attack, which you slam your staff down into the ground, and like anything within your immediate area, it turns to stone for like a couple seconds. You can basically have a larger area of effect, which I thought was more useful because you could stone more enemies, you know. So this is a weapon. It shoots straight. One thing to note is it can shoot through multiple enemies. It also stones multiple enemies, especially if you have the area of effect going for it. It's pretty good. As far as power goes, it's pretty medium. Definitely its real good ability is being able to immobilize multiple targets and buy you some time. It's really useful when you're fighting some of the larger enemies, especially like on endless mode. If I was playing personally, I would, if you had the room in your inventory, I would stone enemies and then switch to the blunderbuss, because when they're stoned they don't take a lot of damage like they do as if they were frozen, so that's something to think about. The other item that has been added is the Teleportation Ring, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a ring that lets you teleport. You can upgrade the amount of mana it takes to teleport, and then you can also have the unique abilities of the Teleport Explosion, sets targets on fire, which I didn't really notice the Teleport Explosion when I teleported. And also Teleport Explosion freezes targets, so you can either have them get caught on fire or freeze them when you teleport. It's pretty easy, great for bigger levels. You can set a point, you equip it, and then you can teleport, basically. Pretty self-explanatory. And these levels, the levels that came with the DLC, I didn't think it was that useful, but definitely some of the bigger levels I could see it having benefit, especially if you're playing by yourself. And the last item added is the Jar of Ghosts, which is actually a trinket. It has a passive ability of when you get hit, enemies fear you. So if you get hit by an enemy, they'll then like turn around and run away from you. Just to note, if you get hit and you get poisoned or you get stunned, like you're still going to get stunned. But it kind of helps you out where like if you get hit by an ogre, they're going to run away, not sit there and hit you while you're stunned. And it has 2 abilities. Basically the passive fear lasts longer, and the spectral image lasts longer, which is the active ability where you put down like basically kind of a ghost specter thing in front of you when you use the active ability, and anything that runs into that will turn around and run away for that time. So it's another thing that can buy you some time. Those are the 3 new items added into this DLC pack. Just to recap, there's the Stone Staff, the Teleportation Ring, and then the Jar of Ghosts. Oh, I almost forgot. There also is a new vanity skin, and it's real cheap. It's like 35 skulls. Well, it's cheap compared to the other skins. And this is it. When you're seeing us play the game, we'll both be playing with the new skins, and I really like them. I think they're probably my favorite skin thus far. Alright, so that ends this first video. Check out the next video where me and my associate Fultzy will be playing the first level of the Family Ties DLC.